Welcome to Black Elegance, where timeless drama meets dark vintage beauty. Today we're stepping into a mansion wrapped in black wallpaper, maximalist charm, and bold, nostalgic elegance. If you love rich interiors, Gothic silhouettes, and homes that feel like vintage poetry, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop a comment below to let us know your favorite room. Let's dive into this one-of-a-kind vintage home with dramatic flair and unforgettable style. The moment you lay eyes on this mansion, it stops you in your tracks. The black exterior, softened by climbing vines and vintage shutters, radiates a kind of Gothic charm that never goes out of style. It's a dramatic silhouette with timeless curb appeal, equal parts elegance, mystery, and pure visual poetry. Step into the foyer and it immediately sets the tone. Black wallpaper with oversized floral prints wraps around you like a luxurious cloak. The entryway is intimate but theatrical, crowned by a vintage chandelier and finished with deep stained wood floors that creak just enough to make you smile. The living room pulls you into a maximalist dreamscape. Patterned velvet sofas, dramatic drapery, and gold-framed art flood the space with warmth and nostalgia. The black walls don't make it feel smaller. They actually make it feel cozier, richer. This is a room made for bold stories and long evenings. Just off the living room, the fireplace becomes a character in its own right. It's framed with black marble and topped with an ornate mantel layered in antiques, dried botanicals, and a mirror that feels straight out of another century. There's nothing quiet about it, and that's exactly the point. The formal dining room is a feast for the senses before the food even arrives. A massive vintage table anchors the space, with moody lighting dripping from above. Every inch is wallpapered in rich, dark patterns. It's like dining inside a jewel box, and the flair is unapologetically dramatic. The kitchen takes maximalism to a refined level. Black cabinetry with gold hardware gives off major old-world charm, while open shelves display carefully collected vintage crockery. It's not your modern minimalist kitchen. It's an eclectic, curated space that celebrates the beauty of contrast and tradition with every detail. Tucked just off the main kitchen is a dreamy pantry nook. It's packed with labeled jars, black and white tiling, and even a mini vintage sink. There's a sense of order within the chaos, like the house knows it's dramatic, but it still has its functional side dialed in. The breakfast corner is pure magic. Bathed in soft morning light, it's surrounded by black and floral wallpaper and a little round table that looks like it came straight from a Parisian cafe. Add some mismatched chairs and an old-fashioned teapot, and you've got the most romantic breakfast nook imaginable. The master bedroom leans into sensual textures and layers. Think deep velvet bedding, dark wood accents, and wallpaper that looks like a moody painting. There's an old Hollywood vibe here, but with House of Hackney's signature eclectic twist. It's maximalist, yes, but also totally soothing in its boldness. The guest bedroom doesn't hold back either. Black and gold wallpaper, vintage furniture, and thick drapes make it feel like a boutique hotel room. It's inviting but with attitude. Guests here don't just get a place to sleep, they get an experience, wrapped in bold color and thoughtful layered design. The main bathroom is a luxurious sanctuary. Black tiles, vintage brass fixtures, and dramatic lighting turn the space into a Gothic spa. There's even a clawfoot tub that practically demands bubble baths and candlelight. It's moody in the best way, like a secret retreat hidden in the heart of the home. The powder room is tiny but packs a serious punch. Bold wallpaper covers every inch, and a petite black vanity glimmers with old-world charm. It's the kind of space that surprises guests. Dark, moody, full of personality and somehow still refined. It's a design flex in the smallest square footage. The hallway acts like a gallery, lined with framed vintage art and wrapped in more of that signature wallpaper. It feels less like a passageway and more like a curated experience. You move slowly here, taking it all in. Every step is part of the story this house is telling. In a quiet corner, a reading nook awaits. Shelves are stacked to the ceiling, and a velvet chair sits beside a little side table with a lamp that glows like candlelight. The black backdrop makes the books and warm textiles pop. It's intimate, moody, and absolutely made for escaping into a novel. A creative room gives off vintage atelier energy. Fabrics, paints, and antique tools are everywhere. Yet it doesn't feel chaotic. The wallpaper is dark but lively, and the light from the window balances the drama. It's a space for ideas to spark, dreams to form, and hands to stay busy. Even the laundry room has flair. Black and white tiles play against a distressed wood folding table. Open shelves display soaps and brushes in beautiful glass jars. A vintage sink finishes it off. It's functional, sure, but it's also stylish enough to make you actually want to do the laundry. The closet or linen cabinet is small but dramatic. Black painted shelves hold folded towels, patterned boxes, and little bits of charm, like antique perfume bottles or fabric sachets. Every inch of the home, even storage, carries intention. It's not just about beauty, it's about the rituals of living beautifully. Upstairs, the landing feels like a secret lounge. A patterned rug, a carved banister, and low lighting make the whole area feel like an extension of the home's character. Even here, black dominates, but it's softened by textures and the occasional pop of botanical greens. Feels like a moment suspended in time. The sunroom, or maybe you'd call it a covered porch, is drenched in filtered light. Black wicker furniture with floral cushions, potted plants in vintage urns. It's moody but alive. You can imagine reading here on a rainy day, listening to the wind and letting time slow down. Around the back, the utility space has its own kind of charm. A black Dutch door leads into a rustic but functional mudroom area, where boots, coats, and tools feel just as curated as the rest. It's not glamorous, but it's honest, and that makes it feel just right. Thank you for joining us on this stunning tour through dramatic wallpaper, vintage layers, and elegant black interiors. Here at Black Elegance, we celebrate the charm of timeless, moody design with soul. If this video inspired you, please subscribe, give us a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay inspired, stay elegant, and keep embracing the beauty of bold vintage living.